To make a badge with Google Drawings, the first step is to pick a shape. And under Insert Shape, you have lots of different options. I'm going to select this shape for now. I find it easier to fit the shape to the whole square to begin with. And then what I will do is just decrease the size a little bit by dragging on a corner. And then use the guidelines to make sure it's centered. So now I can control what the inside color of the shape is. I can also control the color of the outside line and thickness of the outside line quite easily. So now I want to put something, an icon or something in here that makes people think about what the badge is about. So over here is the noun project. And I've decided to make this badge about paragraph writing. So when I searched for paragraph writing on the noun project, it gave me a long list of useful icons that I can choose from. And this is the one I picked. Once you pick an icon, you have lots of control over the color of the actual icon itself. You can change the background color. You can also decide if you want it to have a ring around it or anything like that. We're just going to go none. And then you get to download it as either a PNG file. This will have a transparent background if the background is set to transparent, or SVG, which is a vector graphics file, which will allow it to be made much bigger. We'll select PNG, and it'll download here to my downloads bar, and all I have to do now to get it into my badge is just drag it up, resize it, and then use the crosshairs to center it. Now you may also, if you don't want to use noun project, you might also decide to use Google Images. So I did a search in here for paragraph writing, and I clicked on Tools, and I made sure I was labeling it for reuse. And I found this quite useful image here that I thought I could use. So I clicked Visit Page, which took me here to Flickr, and then down here on Flickr, I can download a medium size. This is going to be an online badge, so I don't need to be much bigger than that. So there's my download. So again, I can just drag it up here. Now this is a pretty boring rectangle. So one thing I can do if I go up to Help, with the image selected, and I type in image mask, it will give me a choice of a number of different shapes that I can put around the image. Now this chopped off the top part, but I don't really want that anyway, so I can go get my crop tool, and I'm just going to decrease, cut off the top part there, and so now I've reshaped my image, and I'll use the guideline tools. So I've reshaped my image so it fits, it's the same shape as the badge, but it still stands out, doesn't look like part of the badge. So if I go into Format Options and Recolor, it will now give me lots of different options for recoloring, and this one I think matches the badge the best. Now if I wanted to, I could also go and put a bit of a line around it so it looks like it fits. So there's two options. Putting in icons from the noun project, or finding images available for reuse and using image masks and the recolor option to make them fit your badge.